Good job building a lead and not letting up. Playing d4 means you have at least one thing in common with former Rapid and Blitz world champion Levon Aronian. Blocking in your dark squared bishop. Not the most active choice. This is the way to win a pawn. You won a bishop for free. You won material by capturing that bishop. By using the pin to the king, you will win material. This will win a queen with correct play. You won a pawn for free. You permitted the opponent to win a bishop through a fork. You allowed the opponent to win material through a fork. You permitted the opponent to win material through an eventual fork. You allowed the opponent to win a rook through an eventual fork. You won a knight for free. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. Congrats on your win. Playing d4 means you have at least one thing in common with former Rapid and Blitz world champion Levon Aronian. Many strong openings, blocking in your dark squared bishop. Not the most active. Your opponent creates a pawn chain. You develop a queen, which means you move it from its starting position. Decent move, but they had a better one. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. Develops the knight and attacks the center. They've brought their piece into play while forcing your queen to retreat. This moves your queen to a safer square. They are threatening to win a queen by trapping a piece. You're going to end up losing a pawn. You are now able to eventually win a pawn. They missed a chance to tactically win a pawn. This is the way to win a pawn. You can pick up a free bishop. You won a bishop for free. Defending their hanging knight. You won material by capturing that bishop. A straightforward recapture. Yes, this is the way. A clear recapture. It's good to get your bishop off of its starting square and into the action. They move their king out of the check from your bishop. This is a fine move. They kick your bishop with a pawn, forcing it to move or be captured. That leaves your bishop free to capture, taking your vulnerable bishop. By using the pin to the king, you will win material. Your opponent blocked the attack on their queen, keeping it safe. This will win a queen with correct play. This move puts their queen on a safer square. You won a pawn for free. Their king steps away from the check by your bishop. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. This is a fair trade. You captured back. They are threatening to win a bishop through a fork. You permitted the opponent to win a bishop through. Your opponent set up a. You step your king away from the checking knight. They took your bishop for free. You are threatening to tactically win a pawn. They prevented you from being able to tactically win a pawn. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They played one of the best moves here. Well done, an excellent move. Your opponent's backward pawn is on a semi-open file. You had a chance to play something better. I like their choice. You allowed the opponent to win material through a fork. They missed a chance to win material through a fork. Nice, definitely the right move. They develop a new piece. Very good choice. They made one of the top moves in this position. You permitted the opponent to win material through an eventual fork. They missed a chance to win material through an eventual fork. Your better option was to defend a pawn that was under attack. Their best option was to move a rook to safety. You allowed the opponent to win a rook through an eventual fork. They missed a chance to tactically win a rook. Your better option was to threaten checkmate. You permitted the. You can pick up a free knight. You won a knight for free. A correct move to get their knight out of harm's way. With that move, you offer to trade pieces. They found a way to win material. This removes a knight that put your king in check. They missed a chance to capture a vulnerable rook. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. That's playable. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. They move their king out of the check from your knight. You've added an extra layer of protection to your knight. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent has no escape. You can force a checkmate with the correct moves. You want a rook. You get a chance to. You missed an opportunity. They played one of the best moves here. You continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out of the check from your rook. You're still on the road to checkmate. I like their choice. Getting closer to the forced checkmate. That pawn was yours. Their king steps away from the check by your pawn. Congrats on your win.